Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Mary and my channel is The Decorative Dreamer. Today I'm going to be sharing a tour of my den, all decked out for the Christmas holidays. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I surely did. I had family over and we all had a wonderful time enjoying each other's company and just hanging out. And then when they left, boy, I pulled out everything I had and ooh, I had a mess on my hands. My dining room stayed like a explosion room for a couple of weeks now. But I finally pulled it all together and I'm in a sweet spot now where I can just enjoy it. I've got all the trees done and most of the decor set out. I found I have several areas that I need to come back and do some hot glue projects on to fix ornaments and items that have kind of fallen apart over the years. But anyway, I've done a lot of pulling together and I just thought this would be a great time to pop in. The weather's kind of cooled down a little bit today and it's a little overcast, and I thought this would be a great day to pop in and share the den with you all. And if I have enough time today as well, I'll share my screen porch in the back that is located right behind my den, and I'll share that as well. We call that the Mermaid Lounge, and it's a fun, whimsical area that I love to decorate as well. So I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll enjoy the tour today, and thank you so much for visiting. Okay, so I'm going to start over here by the foyer when you first walk in the front door. And to the right is my den. As you can see, it's rather long den, and which is why we've split it into two separate areas. When we first walk in, what I have as far as holiday decor, I pulled out my plaid buffalo check, actually black and white buffalo check pillows. These I sewed last year and I made them out of a flannel material. Oh, and they're the most coziest things ever. Of course, Maisie thinks they're very cozy too. This is Maisie, my cabochon. She is a cabochon, which is a cross between a King Charles Cavalier and a Bichon. Hello, Maisie. Hi. She's doing quite well. She had cataract surgery not too long ago this summer. Actually, it was late summer. And she's doing wonderfully. Over here, I have an old throw that was given to me by my mother for Christmas that I pulled out. I haven't pulled this one out in many years, but I thought it looked really well and pulled out some blues and greens to kind of pull things together. I'm struggling with my old couch here that is a green color. I really want to add another gray couch. I haven't quite figured out what I want. Something that'll coordinate with this, but I like the style of the green one, and it's hard to find a solid back sofa, which that one is, with the two large cushions like that. It's just really, I find that much more comfortable overall, and it gives a cleaner look. And over here on the coffee table, I did a very simple, I have this wrought iron bowl. It's kind of like a little ornate looking bowl. It's beautiful, I love it. And it has like a little wooden base on there. But I just put a simple wreath from Hobby Lobby in here. This actually came with just the white berries, and I sprinkled in a few pieces of red berries that I had from an old wreath as well that was past its prime. And then I found this pretty little candle here. This is a candle, 2-wick candle. Found that at Home Goods this year, and I just fell in love with the glass container. And of course the smell was nice too. It's a holiday scent, kind of a berry scent. So that's all I'm doing. Normally I have, you have to excuse the little lighter, but normally I have books and other assorted items on the coffee table, but because it's the holidays and things just get so crowded sometimes, especially when you have guests and a lot going on in this room, I just felt like I wanted to keep this space open and clear. So there you have it. I think it's pretty, really pretty. So don't be afraid to kind of minimize some on surfaces where you know you're going to have a lot of activity going on during the holiday gatherings. For me, it was easier to go ahead and empty this out now than to forget about it, and then people are struggling to know where to put things when they come over. Over on the gray couch here, I have 2 pillows that I made. This one is a little dog design that I did in kind of like a little fur. It's a little fuzzy fur. And then I found this fabric at Joann's one year, and I thought, oh, it looks so much like my dog's. I had to get it. So I got that. And of course, that's the design that I decided to make. So the pillow is just a little small throw pillow. And then this larger one, I thought I had made 2 of them, but I can't find the other one, and I can't remember what happened to it. I think I might have had a dog that chewed it up, but this was made. Some larger pillows that I had, and I used to sit my laptop on this all the time on my lap, and then I'd sit the pillow on my lap, and then my laptop sat on top of this so that it didn't get too hot on my lap. But anyway, I did the embroidery on this. This design is from Embroidery Library, and it's a beautiful, beautiful sketchy design. I had also the other one that I can't find. It said Grateful, but it was done basically about the same way. As you can see, over here is my fireplace, and I have decked it all out for the holidays. Love how it turned out this year. I am actually missing 2 of the stockings. My son and his fiance had those stockings. We all went to their house last year, so we took the stockings down to them, and they neglected to give me back theirs, so they're gonna have to bring it up when they come up. Before we get started on that, I did want to share, this is just an electric fireplace, y'all. It's an electric log insert. Our fireplace is a real wood fireplace, but it tends to be quite smoky when we use it. It's like extremely smoky, and we have looked and we detected some cracks in there. So we determined that basically if we were going to replace this with the gas logs, which we would like to do eventually, it's going to take a total rebuild of our whole fireplace. So we're not at that point, and not ready to do that, but I was tired of not using it and having it sitting there for several years. So finally I just went online, went to electricfireplaces.com, And I ordered this set, and I couldn't be happier. It does make a crackling sound, which I don't have on right now, if you want to make an additional noise. So it's warm. It's really kicks out a good bit of heat. I was so excited. I finally found the beautiful garland from Walmart, the Sonoma Cypress garland. I tell you what, I went to so many Walmarts, I gave up. And then my husband and I were out of town last weekend, or no, the weekend before, and we popped into a Walmart and they had one. Oh, so I was so excited. Now I have another one that I bought from a different style that I've got to take back because I really wasn't a big fan of it, but I just needed a new garland, and I'm so excited that I finally found one. This right here, in order to spruce it up just a tiny bit, I just have some of my older berry picks that I just randomly put in there. I did not overload it because I really like the greenery look, but I love a little touch of the red during the holidays too. My wintry trees, these are like twine, not really twine, they're, you know, I can't think of what you call this right here. It's like a vine, okay? But anyway, these were at Hobby Lobby. They still have them again this year. I've had these for multiple years. And my beautiful reindeer were from Steinmart. I just adore these reindeer. And they have, you can't really see, they have a beautiful little pine cone look to them as well. Let me go up here and see if you can see. If I can, oh yeah, I can kind of catch some sparkles. They have a little sparkle to them. They are just adorable. I love them. For my centerpiece on the fireplace, I just brought out two of my hurricane vases, and they have the little gray basket base, and I just added the 3 ribbons that I've used in my tree just to give them a little extra pop. And we have some snow in there, and I forgot to turn them on, y'all. I'm so sorry. But they are beautiful when they're on as well. And above on my mirror is it's kind of a, I want to say like a Fraser fir looking type wreath that I got from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. And they have it this year too. I saw it again this year. So you can still get that if you like that look. It's really wonderful. I just don't even want a bow on it because it's so pretty. I love the very natural look. To me, it's just so nice to have such a natural look. Oh, and I have to show you my white lanterns that I have. They're wooden. They're just a little small wooden lantern with the lights. And I found these at the Dollar General after my sister-in-law showed me one she had. And so I was so excited. These did not come white. These were a brown color when I got them. But I painted them white because I knew I wanted them white, and I knew I would use them more if they were white. So there you go. That's my fireplace area. I want to show you too this little stand that I've had for quite some time. The Santa I brought out, I brought out two of my Santas. Look at this. I'm gonna have to have a hot glue gun day. Do any of you have to have hot glue gun days after bringing out your Christmas decor? I have several items, not just in my Santas, but in my Christmas, my kitchen decor as well needed a lot of hot glue projects to put them back together. I don't know what happened, but anyway, this is my Santa, and in his lovely fur coat. I just thought he was so pretty. And for some reason, he is not winding up for me. I'm gonna have to do that off camera and come back another time with that one. And over on my table, this is my everyday table. This is where my husband and I sit. I haven't dressed it all the way with a tablecloth yet. I will do that when we get closer to the holidays. But I did want to share just the little arrangement that I did in my dough bowl. I kept it very simple. It's just pine and lamb's ear, just kind of woven around through here, and another large electric candle that I have. And I want you to see, this was a fun quilt project that I did on my embroidery machine. This was a kind of like you did each step, you did the applique embroidery for each piece, like you did that one, and then you did the square, and in the machine you did it step by step. It's called in the hoop. And so you attached all of these in the hoop together, and what you were finished with was the top. And so all you had to do was come back and do the bottom, which I did in a sparkly green fabric that I have. You can see the colors that I use for this. I also have used in the tree. I did this project, it's probably been 2 years, maybe 3 years now that I did this runner. But it has the traditional plaid, and of course the cheetah, and then the buffalo plaid are the colors that I chose. So I love it. I just think it works so well. And over here on this side of the room, where our TV and our tree, this is the first year we have put the tree right here in this part of the room. It is usually over in that far corner. But with the furniture arrangement being further down on this end of the room now, I just felt like it had been too much to have the tree back there in addition to all the furniture. And I'm loving having it where I got it right now. Oh, I forgot to cut the star on too. It's separate from the tree. We haven't gotten them hooked together yet. Okay, so, well, let's go over here and take a look at the tree while I'm talking about it. Here we go. This is another little embroidery in the hoop project that I did. I can't remember who this design is from right now, but I think it's Applique Corner. I'm not 100% sure if that's right, though it might be someone else. As you can see, I did use the ribbons that I have used in here for quite some time. For me, sometimes when something works and you just love it, there's no reason to keep changing it. So I don't. This year, what I did do different was the new style on the bows for the cheetah. Normally I would have them coming down and tucked in the tree as well. But I saw one of the YouTubers show this really beautiful bow way to do the bows like that, and I thought that was just so pretty, so I had to do the same, and I'm so glad I did. I was very sparse on my ribbons this year. Usually I have about 3 more that could go down, that would go in between the buffalo and there and just keep going. But I really just did not want a lot of ribbon. I wanted to focus more on having the ornaments on nicely. As you can see, my tree skirt on the bottom, really pretty. It's got the cable knit sweater look with the fur. It's kind of a rustic look. And I have quite an assortment of ornaments, as you'll see. These were some fun ornaments that I picked up from Maggie Valley, from a gift shop in Maggie Valley one year. I think it's the Cabbage Rose. They kind of had like a little tiger look, and I thought, oh yeah, those would go great with the cheetah. So I'm not afraid to mix, obviously, patterns. And I think they work out really well. These ornaments I found at a local gift shop one year, and I loved them. Oh, they're just wonderful. And I think she actually had them on sale from Thanksgiving one year. You know, she had them for like a Thanksgiving type tree, but I thought they were perfect for my Christmas tree. So, there you go. And, oh, I have berries that I sprinkled in here, and cute little wooden ornaments that were made and gifted to me last year. My dog's names. Isn't that cute? So cute. I do have a small collection of the Jim Shore ornaments, which are some of my favorites. Oh, I love them. This particular set, the Mr. and Mrs. Claus, I actually got at an estate sale. So I was excited to see these. And I think it's a great way to add to your collections is when you find them popping up in an estate sale. Now the rest of the Jim Shore ornaments I'm going to show you, these came from a local gift shop. There's the lion, and then the naughty and nice. Oh, there's the naughty. You can get sticks. And the nice Santa. And oh, this was, I had to get one of the willow tree ornaments as well. The mother and father with the 2 sons, the 2 boys. Oh, so precious. And I think yeah, I have, there she is. I have an angel as well. A little angel holding the 2 birds. Isn't she pretty? I just love all these ornaments. Oh, and I have to show you my star, even though I don't have it lit. Let's see if you can see. This star, which is kind of a branch type vine star, I found at a church sale one year, but I added the metal stars. Those were from a store in Charleston when I was visiting my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. The store, the person that owned the owner of the store made this type of ironworks, and so I just fell in love with the stars, and I bought 3 of them, and I pulled them all together with wire, and then I added them to the top of my vine star. And oh, they're so pretty. They're kind of a coppery look. They're a very natural look. I just love them. And when I look at them, especially when the star's lit, I'm so sorry I don't have it lit. When I look at the star with the 3 over, I can't help but remember the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. This is what it reminds me of every time I look at it. It's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Over on this was our old TV hutch. Actually, it's the bottom piece that I kept to use for storage and just painted it black. A lot of you probably had these cabinets, right? Anyway, so what I did for decorating over here was kind of fun. I brought out the buffalo plaid table runner that I got Hobby Lobby clearance, you know. You can't beat these prices. Actually, wait, no, this was 60% off. It wasn't the clearance. I got 2 of them, and I thought it looked really nice with the black. So once I got this out, I decided to pull out, I have this, it's kind of like a shelf, I guess you might say, that I picked up at a thrift store one year, the shelf, and it was white in color, but I painted it not recently, not too long ago. I painted it, and I decided I wanted it to have kind of a grayish tint. Well, the color I used is a gray granite is what it's called. Looks more blue to me. So I may have to go back over it again. But anyway, it's very pretty for now. And after I got the shelf out, I knew I wanted to bring my tall, skinny wooden Santas out. I've had these for years. These were gifted to me by my father. And I used to have them on the fireplace all the time on the mantle because they're nice, tall height to tuck in there. But I thought they looked really pretty over here. At first I had them on the stands, and then I remembered the 2 little trees that I had and the little burlap trees that I had bought the burlap trees from Target one year, and then I added ribbon, my own ribbon, to match the ribbons that I used throughout. So as you can see, there you have the burlap with the different ribbons. And then I tied them off with some jute on the top. I decided to bring out one of my other Santas. I have a huge collection of Santas that I haven't brought out in years. This year I brought out more Santas. The Little Joy sign is new, and I think I'm gonna paint that green. I'm really wanting to do the beads in the green, so I think that's gonna be a nice little project to work on in the next weeks. The little metal piece manger scene I got from the Atlanta market one year when I worked for a store and did a lot of merchandise purchases. We bought these pieces from them to sell, and this one I bought for myself because I just thought it was beautiful. It's made of copper and metals and folds. Isn't it pretty? On the top of my mirror, I just added a simple berry wreath, and it's actually lights. I think the batteries must be dying on these though, because they're not lit up too well. I bought these last year, I believe from Walmart. It's just a little strand that looks like a vine with some pieces of cedar, I guess. That's supposed to be cedar mixed in there. And so I thought those were really pretty. I'm really pleased with how this area turned out. It's just a beautiful, cozy day. As you can tell, I have my little snow scene on. It's kind of wishful thinking here where we are, but it's enjoyable. There. Okay guys, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for me today. I went on a little longer than I thought I would. I guess I had a little more to say, a little more to share than I realized. It's a little overcast and rainy outside anyway, so we'll come back on a nicer day and do the screen porch in the back, and I will try to see if I can work the front porch in during that time as well. It's been so fun to share holiday decor with you guys. I'm just getting started sharing. I don't have a lot of decorate with me's. I don't have a lot of experience with that quite yet. It takes me quite a bit of time to get things set up the way I want, and even so, now I'm in the stage where it's set up and I know I'm gonna still come back and tweak and move things around. But hey, it's fun. That's what the holidays are. They're fun to decorate and fun to share with friends like you. Thank you all so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure and give me a like. I'd love to have you come back. I'd love to have you subscribe if you want to keep following along. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.